What's going on, everybody? Stupid Enough. So welcome to episode 14 of our Detective Pikachu Let's Play. And a lot of you guys were trying to find Per Ugly, and we wound up here. I couldn't figure out the goddamn code thing, but I think
Nothing to worry about,
I
Tim.
figured it out.
I'll still continue my work as a detective, even if
I
I do become a star.
I need to click on bullshit. So now I know what.
Let's try and figure out where Per Ugly might be, based on its characteristics, of course.
It likes to plop down wherever it
Oh,
wants to.
so you think it's related? If that's the case, it could involve another Pokemon. Which Pokemon do you think it could be?
It's gonna be the Magnemite.
Now, why do you think that?
It's the Magnemite because Mimikyu saw it in the hallway, and also but when Magnemite should be in its cage.
Oh no. Magnemite had its nest taken by Per Ugly and moved to a new area. So it seems Per Ugly chased away Magnemite and took over its home. Which means Per Ugly is where?
In the goddamn thing. That means it's in this room. Yeah, Pokemon dressing room.
So, now we know where Magnemite's cage is. Of course, we'll find it in the dressing room.
We figured it out. Oh, now we don't actually go there. We just go
You
straight
found
to a
it.
cutscene.
This is her darling Per Ugly?
I
What in
think
the
so.
hell? You first.
Wow, talk about slacking off.
Well, we found Per Ugly, but why is it taking over this spot?
Yeah, that means the Magnemite is... What's that?
Just
You wanna
staring it
fight?
down.
Pikachu, there's no time for a staring contest. I'm gonna find Keith.
Hey, this isn't a staring contest.
He's like, yeah, I won. I won. Thanks for finding Per Ugly. I'd never have thought to look in the cage. Apparently it chased Magnemite at it so it could take a nap in there. I see. So then, where's Magnemite? I think it may have run off. It wasn't in the dressing room, at least. It ran off. Oh man, that's not good. We need to find it. I'll help look. Thanks. Could you go let Hero know about this? He should be able in the sub-control room. I'll join you as soon as I take Per Ugly to Olga. Got it. We'll let him know. Alright. Alright, let's head to the sub-control room. We need to let Hero know about Magnemite. Yep, that we do. Alright, Hero. What? Magnemite escaped. I think it's somewhere in the studio. That would explain all the static and the footage you received. We need to split up and search the studio then. Do you think you could help us, Tim? Of course. Let's go, Pikachu. Just one moment. The studio is a big place. Without a plan, we could be searching all day. What do you want to do then? Let's get the Yanma to help us. If a camera gets close to Magnemite, it will start showing interference on the screen. Oh, I see. Do you think we could use the Yanma cameras, Hero? They might help us find where Magnemite is hiding. Of course. I'll leave it to you, Tim. Thank you very much. Can you hear me, Yanma? I want you to film around the studio as I tell you to. Alright, there's our footage. The area with the most interference is backstage. Come on, let's go say hi to Magnemite. I feel like we're at this point.
Oh,
There's so
Magnemite,
much. We're just trying to
there
get through
you
the
are.
game at this point. There's not as much exploration. Magnemite. Handle with
Tim,
care.
come here. I found it.
There it is, just as we suspected.
Yep.
They can finally start filming now.
Why are you causing everyone so much trouble?
He pissed off, that's
you
why.
say it's Per Ugly's fault?
You're damn right.
Well, I guess that's only fair. It did steal your place after all. It probably takes after that Olga woman. What an obnoxious duo.
Dig after your master.
We've gotten a good tour of the studio, right?
And still haven't seen the film. Still didn't get to see the fucking Charizard attack. Since you found a Magnemite, all the cameras should work just fine. Let's go to the studio. Yeah, I don't want to miss Karina's big moment. You should head back to the dressing room, Magnemite. A nuisance of a Pokemon case was closed, and the rehearsal began.
Wow, that's a rowdy audience. Except there is no audience.
I guess that's
Oh,
the
shit.
magic of television, right? Oh, it's starting.
Hi, everyone, and good evening. I'd like to welcome you to Maximum Music. As always, I'm your host, Max, and...
Subpar celebrity.
That's not right. This is Chatot. So, today
Hold
we
on.
have...
We'll introduce the guests tonight. Thank you very much. I'm Olga Ellison, and this is my darling
hell?
Perugly.
Oh, Chatot! Our show's being taken over again!
Wonderful work, Perugly, dear. Well, shall we
I
get
don't
the
think
show
that's
going?
supposed to be. I don't think that's supposed
So,
to happen.
coming up next, a very special guest, a violinist you all know and love,
Here she comes now.
Miss Karina Mitchell.
Hey, let's go, Karina.
Wait, clap harder!
I'm clapping as hard as I can.
Good evening.
And cut! So, Karina, smile a little more. Don't forget that, okay?
He's right, you know. You've got to be more confident, otherwise nobody will care.
Shut the
Now,
fuck up. Nobody cares
now.
about you.
She obviously doesn't get it. It's her modesty and humility that add to Karina's charm.
It seems
He
like
really
a lot
likes
of work to
Karina.
be on TV.
Talk to Karina. Hey, let me talk to Karina.
Yes.
You were amazing, Karina. Oh, Tim, I'm sorry. I feel so embarrassed. Please don't be. Just do the same thing next time. Thank you. About Karina's appearance on stage. How am I supposed to smile naturally? I hope I don't mess up on a real shoot. I'm sure you'll loosen up as you do rehearsals. Yeah, I want to see Karina's natural expressions. Alright, what about Cricketune? Here I thought he was all work and no play, but he seems like he knows how to cut loose. A true musician entertains his audience no matter what? Well, you certainly talk big. About the rehearsal. This is the first time you've been surrounded by so many cameras? Yeah, I imagine it's pretty different from performing on stage. By Hero. Sub-control room, do you read me? Did you do a check on the last bit? You got it. Hi, Hero. Oh, hey there, Tim. Sorry, do you think you could wait until later? I've got my hands full with these checks. Oh, of course. Being director seems like a lot of work. Maybe we should go talk to the other cast members of the show now. Okay. How about you? Just as I told you, great work, Yanma. About the rehearsal. I admit I was worried for a while, but it looks like we're all right on schedule. Thanks. I'm glad we were able to help. About Yama cameras. I only started working on the Yama recently, but we got along fine. We love working for the TV station too, so I guess we got the same vibe or something. It says remembering all of the movements is tough, but the Yama can also get lots of compliments, so it's worth it. Sounds like they have a good relationship. What does Yama have to say?
Yayan.
You're happy the rehearsal has started, eh? Yeah, I'm excited too. About the rehearsal. I'd say it's practice filming on the Yama over the tons of times, so a rehearsal is a piece of cake. I didn't get to actually see the film when I tried it out earlier, so I'm looking forward to it. I'll be looking forward to see the goddamn evidence of the fucking parade. This is to check the video before our next rehearsal. I think we started out on the right foot. Hopefully Karina will be feeling more relaxed for the real deal, too. Alright. So, let's see what everyone else has to say. Finally, the rehearsal started. I'm glad Max seems like his usual self, too. Was something wrong with Max? I don't know why, but he seemed a bit down over the past few days. I was getting worried. Do you think something was bothering him? Could be, but he was back to his usual self today, so maybe it worked itself out. Okay.
Okay.
Well, Tim, what do you think about witnessing our very first rehearsal? It was very interesting. I didn't know that's how TV shows are made. I'm glad to hear it. I bet Mr. Clifford would be happy too. Huh? Now that you mention it, where did Roger go? About Roger and Graham. Oh, the two of them went to the sub-control room to check the footage. About the rehearsal. It's really important to go over every step of the plan before we actually start filming. It's a bit like gathering testimony. Maybe a little bit. Ooh, Olga was sure in a foul mood. I wish she could keep her personal matters outside of the workplace. What do you mean? I think something happened between Olga and Karina. Olga was against Karina being a guest on the show, right up until the bitter end. Oh, I see. Olga is famous for being a music critic, but her main job is a violinist. She might know Karina from the line of work or something. I see. Finally, time to rehearsal. Good luck. The person who normally gives instructions to you isn't here. Is everything going to be okay? You remember all your movements, so no problem, huh? I'm glad you're dependable. Alright, what do you guys have to say about it? Oh, I had to talk to both. Hey, not sure about there, Olga. You've still got the rapier wit of yours. Hold on, what do you mean by that? Are you saying I'm not nice? What? No, I just... maybe you should start taking your job more seriously yourself. Come on, Pregly dear. Wow. Fuck you, Olga. Ooh, man, she's got a temper.
Get out of my way!
Ha! Huh? It's Olga's voice. His voice impressions are really amazing. It has the same tempo and everything. Right? There's no secret or trick or... I've got it. Huh? Got it. What? Shadow responded to Max's signals, Tim. Try stomping your foot down. Like this.
Get out of my way!
Ooh. That's what I thought. You noticed Max set his foot down earlier too, right? That was his cue to have Chowdot mimic Olga. Oh, I get it. He sends signals like that to Chowdot to have him mimic the voices he wanted. Well, guess I'm found out. You're pretty good. Are there any other signals you use? Well, yeah, but I'm not going to give them all away. Where's the fun in that? I think I'll head back to my dressing room now. Alright, see ya. I think the next rehearsal is about to start. Let's go ask Hero. Alright. Alright, so we know Chatot's signal. So now let's talk to Hero. How are the checks coming along, Sub-Patrol? They're done. No problems. Great. Let's move on to the next rehearsal then. Are you ready, Tim? Yes. Great. Let's get the hoodoo ready for the signal. 3, 2, 1. This is a nice violin solo. I like the cricket tune doing the bass. I like that. It is. I like how we're literally just watching a violin solo. It's actually really nice too. Oh, Pikachu likes it. He's crying.
Pikachu, calm down.
Doesn't this music move you at all? You must have a heart made of stone.
Yeah. You've shown the world that you're very sensitive, so you can stop now.
Hey, Tim, do you think you could get your Pikachu to be a little more quiet?
See?
And cut! That was wonderful! Oh, you were
Benicio!
amazing, Karina!
Thank you.
He's walking
Music
toward
is
her.
so beautiful.
It really was.
Backstage, she's humble and modest, but when she performs, she's proud and confident. That duality makes me breathless.
Not the performance?
Hear me now. I declare that one day she and I will perform on stage together.
Really?
I can't believe this. What's next?
That was beautiful, Karina. Thank you very much. Just do the same thing for the real deal. Shut the fuck up, Alright, it's about time we should call on Olga and Max. Oh, can I let them know we're ready? Great, thanks. Alright, what should I do in the meantime? Oh, right, could you put your violin backstage for now? Of course. So, here's what I think, right? First of all, something about to happen to that fucking violin. Mark my fucking words. Alright, so now we're here. We're not able to get backstage anymore. Why, Hero? That was a great performance. I can't wait to see the reactions we get from our viewers about the performance. To be honest, I was worried at first, but I guess I didn't need to be. No wonder she's a rising star among violinists. She's definitely lives up to her reputation. Right, doesn't she? Why are you acting so full of yourself? Next rehearsal. What's the next scene you're going to rehearse? Oh, it's the scene where it's the assistant Pokemon gives Karina her violin. Keith went off to fetch the Pokemon, but he hasn't come back yet. Wonder where Keith has gone to. Could be that he was cornered by Olga again. Hero? Huh? Oh, hey, Karina, did you put your violin back there? Yes. Thanks. Now, once Keith gets back, let's start our next rehearsal. Hero, this is bad.
The assistant Pokemon won't make it? What are you saying, Keith?
So sorry. I mixed up the dates of our schedule.
Oh, my head hurts. I need a Pokemon. Any Pokemon to help us out.
Mimikyu or Pikachu?
Hey, I know. Tim, do you think Pikachu could fill in for the day?
No.
Huh?
Oh,
My
no.
Pikachu?
Mm-hmm. He seems
They
to
make
enjoy
you want it
music.
so bad.
I think he'd be great.
All right, if you really think he could help.
He's so
You're really
excited for
saving
it.
my life. Thank you.
Mine too, thank you.
Okay, I'll need Pikachu to push the cart with the violin. Right over there, to that spot with the mark on it.
That's right. And Tim, would you mind standing over there for me?
Sure.
That's where Karina will receive her violin.
You're a big help. Thank you so much.
All right, let's start rehearsal. Yanma, move those cameras exactly as you would for a real shoot.
Yan yan, yan yan.
Pikachu, you ready?
I've never been more ready. I've got this.
He gonna knock that motherfucker over. That's it.
Here's the spot.
So she picks it up here.
Get what the?
Watch out!
Yan yan.
Are you all right?
Tim! Oh no!
What?
Yeah, I'm okay. But look,
I called it, and nobody picked up that fucking phone.
This is bad.
Blast. I was standing right there, and I couldn't do anything.
I mean, there's not much you can do. Those cameras are fucking heavy. Oh no. I'm so sorry. The Yama have never made a mistake like this before. We need to stop shooting for now. Keith, take Karina back to her dressing room. Of course. Come with me, Miss Mitchell. This way. Quick tune is PS. You gonna take the pieces of the violin? Right. Here, let me pick them up. What could have gotten into Yama? They've never messed up their instructions like that before. What are they saying, Pikachu? They say it's not their fault. Huh? What do you mean? We should talk to them a bit. Investigate the violin situation. Okay.
Everyone thinks the Yanma made a mistake and caused the accident. But is that really true? Let's go see what the Yanma have to say.
Only we can solve this mystery. Alright, what does the Yanma have to say?
Yan yan.
Hey, are you hurt? That was a pretty heavy collision. You're still feeling dizzy. Just take it easy. About the accident. You told us earlier that there was no way you messed up your instructions, right? It says you followed the instructions to the word, and it says if we look properly, we should be able to prove it. Okay, let's ask the other Yama, see what it thinks too. So he says that they were instructed to collide into each other.
Yan yan.
I think you have your own ideas about the accident. Care to have a chat about them? They say they moved exactly as the staff told them to. Really? Maybe there was a mistake in the instructions themselves then. Maybe. Oh. Oh man, what to do? Sounds like he's not doing too well. Yeah, I hope we can help out in some way. The accident. Are you alright, hero? Not really, but still, I've got to do something. Why do you think the accident happened? Let's see, I can think of a few reasons, like the Yama misunderstanding the instructions, or Hoot Hoot signal being delayed. About Hoot Hoot signal. The Yama rely on Hoot Hoot signal to start filming. It can be that connection with the sub-control room got disrupted by Magnemite. Come to think of it, you were talking to the sub-control room during the rehearsal too, weren't you? I didn't notice anything strange though. I can check with the Hoot Hoot if you want some clarification. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So we can talk
Tim.
to Hoot Hoot. I think we got what we can from the Yama. Hiro seems to think the accident happened because the Yama messed up, but the Yama said they followed the instructions. Let's try to find out what really caused the accident. We should talk to the staff members next. Okay, so let's talk to some of the staff members then.
Any news?
Are you okay, Tim? Yes, I'm fine. Sorry to have worried you. I'm glad you're safe. It looks like Pikachu wasn't hurt either. Yep, not even a scratch. About the accident. I don't know why the accident happened, but I think it's going to be hard to keep filming. I wonder what Hiro will do. Okay. Today turned out to be such a mess. I don't know what to do. It's got to be a curse or something, Tim. What? Why me? The accident. Actually, I didn't see the accident itself. I was looking at the script when it happened. The script? It's a plan for how the show would progress. Do you want to see? About the script. I made this script, see? It's written to follow the flow of the show itself. You're right, it is. Do you think this is related to the accident? Could be. It doesn't have much of the Yama cameras on it, though. Okay. So the Yama cameras weren't on that. That was a close one. It's a small camera, but it could have still done quite a bit of damage. Yeah, it was close shave, alright. Yama have never messed up like this before, so I'm shocked. Maybe the people in charge of the Yama cameras didn't give them the right instructions about the staff in charge of Yama. The new ADs tell Yama how to move. I see. We should go talk to them too. Alright, so we talk to everybody over here. Let's see, what do you have to say? Hey, are you okay? Yes, we're fine. Good to hear. Seems like the Yama are unhurt too, so that's a relief. About the accident. Yama were behaving a little strangely. What do you mean? Think back to when the accident happened. Yama flew out from the left and right at the same time, right? Of course they're going to crash like that. Nobody on her staff would give instructions like that. Maybe the Yama misheard. I'm glad the Yama is safe. What do we do now? Seems like he's taking this hard. Excuse me, is it alright if we ask you about the accident a bit? What caused the accident? How should I know? Yama and I just followed the cue sheet Hiro gave us. The cue sheet? This is the cue sheet. It has every detail on how the Yama are supposed to move. Let's see, the plan for camera 1 was shoot from above, shoot from the left, shoot from the right, and move in. That's right, he should have the movement plan for camera 2. He'd probably be happy to show it to you if you ask him. Okay. Keith has the sheet for plan number 2. Alright, Keith.
What's up?
Hey Keith, how's Karina doing? She's very upset. She says she needed to be alone for a while. I don't blame her. She clearly was very attached to that violin and it was destroyed right in front of her. About the accident. Do you have any idea why an accident like that could have happened, Keith? No, I guess it could have misread the cue sheet from Yama. About the cue sheet. Do you think we can see the cue sheet? Sure, here it is. Let's see. Camera 2 is supposed to shoot from above, shoot from the right, move away, and follow. Yeah, the director gave those to us in charge of the Yama cameras a cue sheet a few days before the day of the shoot. We tell the Yama how to move the cameras based off of that, but I've double checked it and I'm positive I got the instructions right. Is there any chance the director gave you the wrong instructions? Nothing like that's ever happened before. The original cue sheet should be at the sub-control room, so I suppose you could go check that. We're learning, boys. Hey! What? Are you still upset I got chosen as assistant over you? Don't get too full of myself. Sure, whatever you say. More importantly, there's something we need to ask you. About the accident. Do you know anything about the accident that just happened? It was going around the dressing rooms while avoiding the staff here, so it doesn't know what was going on in the studio. Huh, why was it doing that? Doing a bit of self-promotion. You're definitely persistent, I'll give you that. Okay, so Mimikyu wasn't doing it. So now, if we go into here, and we ask the fine folks in here. First, we're going to talk to Hoot Hoot. I feel like Hoot Hoot knows some shit. Oh, no need to worry. Both Tim and I are just fine. But the accident. It says Yama were so dedicated to their work that it's unthinkable that they'd make a mistake. Sounds like Hoot Hoot trusts them. Hiro? He looked like he was in a state of shock, but he was still saying he wanted to do something to help. Your partner is quite the dependable guy, isn't he? About signals. You're the one who signaled to Yama when they needed to start moving, right? Huh? So the Yama started to move as soon as you signaled them, same as always. Hiro said there might have been some kind of communication trouble, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. What do you have to say? I saw what happened during the rehearsal from here. What a mess it's become. Yes, thankfully we weren't hurt, but Karina's violin was completely ruined. I know. The responsibility for the accident lies with us. I really hope there's something we can do for Miss Mitchell. About the accident. Is there anything you noticed about the accident? You know, it did seem like there was something odd about Yama's movements. What do you mean? I was checking the footage using this cue sheet, but there was something odd that I couldn't put my finger on. About the cue sheet. I see that the cue sheet you have has movements of both Yama cameras on it. Yes, it's the original script that Hiro wrote. We give copies out to the staff in charge, and then keep it under tight security here. Let's see, camera's movements were shoot from above, move away, shoot from the right, move in. This camera 2's movements were shoot from above, shoot from the right, move away, and follow. That's right, Yama should have moved exactly according to this plan. Uh-huh. And what do you have to say about it?
Right.
Hey there, Tim. Are you alright? Yes, we're fine. Sorry you had to get caught up in all this. I'm glad you're not hurt, anyway. We still haven't figured out the cause of the accident yet. Regardless of this cause, we've got to take this accident very seriously. Still, I'm glad nobody was hurt. What does the Mr. Director have to say?
Yes?
This is the biggest scandal in the history of GNN. And how exactly do you plan to take responsibility for this, Roger? Mr. President, please calm down, Mr. Graham. Huh, now he shows his true colors. I don't even know what to think of the accident. Who knows how much money we'll have to pay, and all for a silly violin. But sir, the responsibility for the damage suffered by Miss Mitchell lies with us. Bah, that has nothing to do with me. It's all because the staff here are incompetent. I told you to get rid of any useless staff members, but you had to take your time with it. I don't mean to argue, Mr. President, but we have no place for employees that would cause harm to the station. Mr. Graham seems like a completely different person now. Yeah, he's not putting on a fucking show.
Hey,
Something's bugging me. Why are you staring at my case list like that, Pikachu? I have a feeling that the key to solving this mystery about the accident is hidden in the evidence we've already gathered. In that case, let me help too. Let's go over what's in the case list and think things through. Okay.
everyone is thinking that the Yanma made a mistake. The Yanma say they did what the instructions told them to do. So what caused them to crash into each other?
Voodoo signal. When Yama camera crew moves, Voodoo gives the signal. The cues for the show that the woman is the director are written down. Cues for camera 2 are written down. The cues for camera 1 are written down. And the cues for camera 1 and camera 2 are written down. I think it has to do with different cues. Okay, maybe not.
I don't think that's right. You really should check in your case list one more time.
Hang on, let me see. Let me compare contrast, right? So the master cue sheet, camera 1 from above, away, right, move in. Above, away, right, move in. Above, shoot from the left, shoot from the right, move in. It is different. Ah ha ha! I see, said the blind man to his deaf dog.
Everyone is thinking that the Yanma made a mistake. The Yanma say they did what
somebody
the instructions told them to do. So what caused them to crash into each other?
The master list is different from list 1.
That's right. It seems that someone tampered with Yanma's plan in order to cause the collision. The question is, how did the staff not notice something like that? Why would one Yanma have two movement plans? I don't think this was an accident at all. In fact, I think this is a case for us to solve.
You got a point. Somebody tampered with the sheets. Yama ran into each other because they were given fake instructions. But why did the culprit do that? Maybe the culprit had some kind of grudge against Karina. They tried to destroy the violin as revenge or something. Revenge, huh? And if it weren't for Keith's mistake, Karina would have been the one caught in the accident instead of me. It could have even been that someone was targeting her directly. Let's go talk to Karina first. Gather testimony from the victim is the most basic step for any investigation.
Yeah. Seems like someone made a fake movement plan to cause the accident. But why? I can't imagine Karina would have enemies, but let's see what she has to say.
Right on. Right on. And I think that is a interrogation for the next episode. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Give a video. Make sure to subscribe button. Show to help series helps me as a whole. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.
Tight bars, little man.